Here with Coach Brady. Coach, 28-7 win over Wayne State. You guys are now 4-0 in the GLIAC. Just what did you see out there today by your team?
Yeah, I thought we really played really good defense today, especially in the first half. And, offensively we had a little bit of a slower start than we had hoped, but came out in the third quarter and back-to-back touchdown drives, and that really kind of opened the game up. And, we're hoping to get that shutout, so we're a little disappointed. And so there's a few too many flags for my liking today, but we'll get those things cleaned up. But all in all, it was a hard-fought victory.
You mentioned your defense. They held Wayne State to 0-14 on third down, which is a big improvement considering how the season started, third down being a tough down for that defense. So, what did you see from your defensive line and just that group in general?
Yeah, they're really coming off the ball really well. And so, we've come a long way defensively, and we've just continued to get better. I thought today was another step in the right direction. 0 for 14 on third down, that's awesome. I love to hear that. And so I think they only had 69 yards of offense at halftime. So, defensively we're doing some good stuff. We're tackling better. We had a couple PI calls that were unfortunate today where I thought DJ looked back on both of them, and we didn't get the benefit of the doubt. So, but that's just how it goes. So we'll continue to work, continue to get better.
Second straight week, your defense has also held a team under 30 yards rushing. Just wanted to point that one out to you. But flipping over to the other side of the ball, Mason again over 100 yards rushing for the second consecutive week. I think it's the fifth time this season he's rushed for over 100, just leading the team. And then he gets 3 touchdowns on the ground and 1 through the air. Just talk about him and his progression as a leader on this team and just your offense in general of what you've seen.
Yeah, he's a competitor and he's electric with his legs. And so a lot of those aren't predetermined runs. So those are pass plays, and when things aren't open, then he finds a way to extend the play and keep things alive. And so he's really good at doing that with his legs, and he's a tough guy to keep contained in the pocket. And so that's a good way to move the ball and good way to move the chains is him and his legs. And but he's been a great leader, and he continues to get better. And so just proud of him, and he showed a lot of toughness. He took some shots today, and but he's a winner. And I'm glad he's leading this football team.
As I mentioned, 4-0 in the GLIAC now. Now you go back on the road to play Davenport. Pretty solid opponent, a team that's played your team close the past couple years. They've always been really close games. I know you're going to enjoy this one tonight, but turning the page on Davenport, just what's the message to your team moving forward as you guys get another road GLIAC game?
Yeah, just want to go 1-0 this week, and that's really what our focus was this last week. It's, just want to go 1-0 in the week, and Davenport's definitely a physical, tough, quality opponent, and so they got a huge O-line, they run the ball really well, and they play great defense, so it's going to be a huge test for us. And then obviously going on the road and playing over there, it's going to be a big game, and one we got to heal up a little bit after today because it was physical today, and but definitely excited about the win versus Wayne.